Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Monday, November 18th, 2013. Well, news on tap for today. Nothing really big. A couple of gold stars, but it's the red ones that are the ones that are most affecting. So we may get a little blip here. We don't really know. Lately, the news hasn't really mattered so much as the printing of money, at least here in the States. So Asia, let's take a look at what happened overseas. Asia had a stunning day, except for the Nikkei, but most of the rest of it had a pretty nice, solid, bullish day. And over in Europe, we're off to a pretty good start. Good solid bullish movement, nothing really stunning. I'm going to let you know this storm thing here, being in Columbus, or in central Ohio, I guess you might say, and my sympathy and heart goes out to those who suffered damage from the storm, or even some loss of life, I believe, in Illinois. But that was quite a storm last night here. About between 7 and 8 o'clock, we actually had a tornado warning. So, being in a new house with a basement, we actually were able to get into the basement. And that's where we went, just to be safe. Okay, so enough about that. Couple of other articles on this particular page you might be interested in. Boeing, my understanding is they're still in having contract disputes out in Seattle. The battle with the Justice Department and all that. Looks like they're thinking about starting to build airplanes overseas. So if you want jobs to move out of the country, then by all means, just, beat up on the company, have the unions beat up on the company, and they'll just move the job someplace else. All right, let's take a look at what is happening here this morning in the pre-market. Everything's looking, where did I get this bid-ask thing here? I gotta fix this, hang on a second. There, that looks better. Reason for that was I added a new watch list that I put in my little gadget column here, which I will explain some other day after I make my video, which I didn't do this weekend, but I will be doing it either Tuesday or Wednesday. Just was too noisy here, too much going on to be able to make a video. I may have to move down in the basement into my tornado basement to make a video. Okay, we're off to a pretty solid start over here. Nothing really stunning, but the Dow has just been unbelievable. Gold is still below 1,300 and oil is below 95. So those are the ones that we're just kind of watching. Silver still around 20 bucks. I want to just take a quick look at a chart there and see if I'm going to get those coins this week or not. I think that I should, because I think we may have support down here and we may be looking at a rally. So I may just go do those coins this week. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at where we are right now. We have in play, take this down. All we really have here is gold and Baidu. Baidu's the calendar. We'll take a look at that here right quick. Remember, I got that 140 calendar that I was talking about. I actually entered into it, and I paid 88 cents for it. And we had, a nice finish last week. We'll see if we can come back down here and continue this downward trend. It may not happen, but, it's only 88 cents. It's not like as though it's going to kill me or anything. And we have gold, where remember I mentioned that I rolled last week. So we are now in a December 13, 134 call that we got that 30 or 33 cents for. We got something out of it anyway. So I guess that was a good thing. Okay, and then I wanted to just let you know about how the week ended. So this was not on here last week. This is the Google overnight trade that I did on Thursday. I have now had 3 losers in a row on the overnight trade, so I'm no longer going to do it. That one cost me nearly $200, and that kind of bit into the profit. So here's the total. The total is going to be right underneath the date, so we'll always be able to look at it on one line here. So last 2 weeks we are up about $113, somewhere around there, $114. So we'll be keeping track of that. No more overnights. Okay. Let's take a look at the A+ list. Remember, I'm going to be fixing that up soon as well, looking for new candidates. But for now, it is what it is. And if I look at this IV percentile, look at Apple here is at 2.25%. There's not going to be a lot of premium there. Chipotle, less than 1. Goldman and Netflix and, well, Tesla's up there anyway. I don't know why this isn't coming up. Custom expression subscription limit exceeded. Huh. So, why aren't you giving me a number? The juicy ones are ones that are better than 50%, but man, some of these are really bad. So I would just like skip Chipotle, unless, there's nothing there. There's just nothing there. Let's take a look at what types of premiums we're looking at here. Now I gotta knock this down to 14 there. There we go. Okay, so it's a very expensive stock, so these are kind of high, but even if we were to do something at the money, well, 255, I guess that's not too bad. It's at 546, that was 545. Yeah, that's not too bad. But this is really shocking if you're looking for to be a net seller and looking to collect some theta. That's not a good sign. But anyway, let's go take a look at our scans. Drop over to here. And hopefully our calendars or charts will come up faster. Okay, Apple, we were kind of looking at the same thing. Looks like there was a definite downtrend on this, and it seems to have broken it last week, Thursday and Friday. However, we're definitely in a consolidation, which is why this IV percentile here is at 2. So, and the percent here, I think I moved this back to 5 days. Oh, that's not, I won't be able to edit it from here. Only $1.14, or 1.1%. That's pretty sick. All right. We're in an upward trend. I guess we could say that we would be looking for a target down here, and that's what we're going to do for right now. Get back to our main methodology here. We got some reinforcement, so we may be moving back up. We don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Oops. Okay, Amazon. I'm kind of wandering around. I need to get refocused here. Okay, Amazon's in an upward trend. We have a target down here, waiting for that one to mature and move towards our target. Badoo, at least they have some decent IV. Another trend line here, and this is where we had our calendar. We're looking for the price to move down here and follow this trend line. This used to be a resistance trend line. Now maybe it's like a center or something. I'm not sure, but we'll see how that one works out. But for right now, we would be looking for a target down here. Come on. So we need a little bit of time for that one to mature. Celgene. Resistance was hopefully going to act as support. It definitely dropped below that, and now it seems to be moving back up again. So we're going to throw another target up here. We're getting some nice signs here on the indicators. A lot of reinforcement for a bullish move on Celgene. I want to see what an at the money would be. 151, 150. So only getting 35 cents on that. That's really bad. But if I was to really stick my neck out here, now what if I went and I said I want to buy this vertical for $1.93, and then I would be looking for it to move above 150 for the week. Actually, I would be looking for it to move above 155. I have to think backwards here when I buy a vertical. So that's not really good, and that's what I mean about this IV percentile here. So that's not a good choice. So I'm just going to wait for that one to come along and do its thing. CF Industries, we actually got a little bit of a hook here. Would I do anything? What are my choices? Look at this. We go from 28 to 11. There's no way I would do it 215. So that's what I don't like about these. I would much rather have these in dollar spreads to give me some more choices in delta around my range, but can't do that. So we're going to take a pass on that for right now. Chipotle, we got our hook here. We didn't do anything for whatever reason last week, so we're going to activate that and move that over here and see if we get another opportunity to jump in. Still have positive momentum here, but it seems to be losing some, and definitely you can see that just by the price action. Google is at, here was my overnighter, so I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to delete that because I was hoping if that alert went off, I'd be collecting some money, but it didn't go off. So I'm not sure I'm liking this for a bullish candidate right now, but I'll move a target down here anyway, and we'll see what happens with the price action this week. We got Goldman coming up next here. It's just not coming down. It's just kind of chopping its way up here, and it's not coming down to give us an entry. I'll move this out here, and we'll see what happens. Still really kind of flat on the momentum side, and really flat on the weeklies also. Although it still is creeping up. LinkedIn. I was looking actually for a move down here. This trade worked out okay last week, so we were happy with that one. We may be looking at a trend reversal here. Let's keep an eye on it. Another day. Let's give us another day. We got short-term momentum on the weeklies hooking up, and we have, ever since this big old candle here, we've been moving up on the dailies as well. MasterCard chopping its way up, so we're going to put an alert in here, or not an alert, but a target. Netflix. And we had our wedge forming here, and it broke out of it, so that's a nice move. A breakout that would be playable using different methodologies. A lot of people play these. I don't, so now I'm waiting for a target down here. Who would have thought a year or two ago that Netflix would be doing what it's doing now? Price line still unbelievable, waiting for our target to be hit. I think I can delete some of these drawings and move on. SPX, that would be what we would play for this week. And we have a PPS up and lots of indicators that things are going to be moving up. So let's take a look at what kind of trades we might be looking at here. Maybe 1780. So what are we looking at for credit here? 75 cents. That's pretty decent. 1780 would be here. Chances are probably pretty good that we would be able to do that. I have to put my line here because I wanted to just keep track of how things are working out. So I need to put one from SPX. Hang on, I'll do that. I'll pause it and do it. There, I have it in there now. I'm not sure exactly what day of the week I entered into that. I'll fix that in a minute, but now we can look and we can see that it's just marching up, and so far we've been doing pretty good with that. So am I going to go in more on it because it's been pretty successful? Well, now is not the time to increase lot size, I don't think. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably not at this time. We'll see. We don't want to get too greedy here. All right, Tesla, we are still searching for an entry here. So that may take a little time to mature. We need a little bit of a rally. And then last but not least is Visa. And we are definitely in a very strong uptrend, so we'll be setting a target there. And that will be it for today. So no alerts today, ladies and gentlemen. But it should be an interesting day nonetheless. We'll keep an eye on what's going on. So everybody have a great day. Thanks a lot for watching, and happy trading.